Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are going to go through the top 10 anime figures of 2020. Topping off the list at number 10, we have Saber Alter, Curiosier Noir version by Good Smile Company. Now, in one word, this figure is epic. We have Saber Alter with her noble phantasm Excalibur Morgan mounted on a steel bike with just the ground shattering because she's badass. This is just an amazing figure. She's posed to like kill somebody with her noble phantasm, and she's like so powerful that she cracks the ground. This is just one amazing figure. Do love the details that they put into the bike. It's just like extremely detailed, super stunning. They have like yeah, there's like no expense in details in this one. Especially like the asphalt that they recreated. We can see all the texture in it, and it's just super awesome. But yeah, that is why she's number 10 on this list. Alright, and number 9 on our list, we have Yai Sakara, Mandarin Gown version by Apex in collaboration with MiHoYo. Yeah, this is just a super elegant figure. We have Yai over here resting on a tree branch, suspended by essentially like a backdrop, like the what was it, like some kind of oriental window depicting the moon, which is just freaking stunning in my opinion. There's so much detailing in this figure as well. Actually, like all the figures in this countdown is like just super detailed. But why I like this figure so much is it's like how they suspended the figure. They essentially put like an acrylic stand to hold up both the window and the tree branch that she's resting on, which is just like phenomenal. It's like she's floating in air, which is just a beauty. Anyways, she is number 9 on this list. Alright, for number 8, we have Nanachi by Questq from Made in Abyss. Now, some of you might be thinking like, why is like a freaking rabbit in this countdown? Well, I'll tell you why. Details. The fur, the base, the fish, even the freaking fishing line. It's just so much detailing in this figure. Freaking love Nanachi from Made in Abyss. And they definitely, or Questq definitely has done this figure justice. We can see just so much detailing in the grass, the way that the fish splashes out of the water as Nanachi is reeling it in. Her fur, like I stated, is just all of that and more. It's a very well animated figure, very dynamically designed, and it's definitely worth the about 20,000 yen she was in the past. But yeah, that's why she's number 8 on this list. All right, for number 7, we have Miku with You 2019 version manufactured by Furyu. Some of you might be thinking why she's just number 7, but I assure you, from like out of like the 80 or so figures that I bought this year, number 7's actually like really high, top 10%, top 9% actually. And yeah, if it weren't for the fact that she needs a bunch of light to actually just be displayed super well, she would be a little higher on this list. But yeah, the pastel colors aren't really like doing her justice, but all the all like the shiny paints that they used just make this figure pop out really well, especially the gold accents from the arc. That is just magnificent. Really just makes this figure pop out as a whole. And the pose is also really nice. The display as a whole is actually also really nice. That's why she is number 7. Alright, number 6 on our list is Edward and Alphonse Elric by Mega House. This is their Precious Gem series, meaning it's a cut above their normal manufacturing process and normal gem series, of course. But yeah, what makes this like a little a cut above the rest is the fact that the base lights up. I actually don't have the appropriate batteries for this, so I can't really show you, but aside from that, the display as a whole is just freaking astonishingly good. The way that like Edward is on his brother, brother's armor, because and the way that he's like creating those rocks to pop out while Alphonse is essentially creating an electrical surge is just freaking phenomenal. This is by far my favorite figure from Full Metal Alchemist, and it's just a masterpiece. There's so much detailing, quality control is just really good, and yeah, it is like something that hardcore Full Metal Alchemist fans should probably purchase. But yeah, number 6, Edward and Alphonse. Number 5 on this list is Kukulen Alter by Freeing. Freeing generally just like makes bunny figures, but they also sometimes do come out with like other figures. This one especially is just one of their like best non-bunny figure like characters. They put so much detailing into this figure. From the skulls on the base, we can see like a bunch of shading on the skulls. The base itself is super textured with like rocks everywhere, and yeah, the metallic colors that they used for the reds and like the spikes on his body, as well as his noble phantasm, is just phenomenal. I love how dynamic this pose is. Super menacingly like threatening looking, and yeah, this is one badass figure from Fate. But yeah, that's why he's number 5 on this list. Alright, number 4 on the list, we have Wang Zhao Jin by My Ethos. She's from, I think it's a mobile game, or was it a PC game? I don't know, but it's a MOBA called Kings of Glory. It's essentially just like League of Legends or Dota or that one mobile game that's that copied League of Legends to a T. But yeah, she is just freaking phenomenal. I love the color scheme that My Ethos used. The way that they incorporated the Phoenix as the base is just extremely smart, honestly. And all the detailing that they put into this figure is just like second to none. It's top quality, fairly cheap, really affordable. I bought her for like $120, and I definitely am not disappointed with like just the quality I got for the $120. And she's also relatively big, so yeah, there's that. That's why this figure is number 4 on the list. All right, for number 3, we have Shibuya Scramble's Emilia Crystal Dress version. Now, it comes to no surprise that like Shibuya Scramble is gonna be somewhere in the top of this list. She is just like very, very well represented. The company used premium paints. They used some like pearlescent paint on her dress, so against the light it just shines beautifully. The display as a whole, with like all these crystal spires poking out of the lotus, Emilia holding like that crystal star in her hands, or like creating it, it's just beautiful. She honestly would have been number 2 if it weren't for the fact that there was like a very, very minor quality control issue with like her hand. There's like some paint bleeding, but alas, it is what it is, and she's still like number 3 on the list, because like overall this figure is like near perfection. She is just a beauty. All right, for number 2 on this list, we have basically a perfect figure. We have another Little Mermaid manufactured by Mythos. Everything about this figure is just phenomenal. From the base, the detailing in the fish, the scales on her tail, just like the jewels that she's using, the depiction of like herself, or her trying to stab herself as per the original story from The Little Mermaid. It's just extremely, extremely well crafted. She just looks like beautiful. This is probably, man, it's hard to tell with like the number 1 figure, but yeah, this is just a stunning figure. She is a piece of art. She is deserved to be displayed by all. It's honestly perfection. My ethos definitely has gone above and beyond with literally all the figures, but especially this one of My Little Mermaid. Alright, before we hit the number 1 figure of 2020, there are still definitely a bunch of like really good figures that I didn't like choose to be in the top 10. Honestly, like there were enough figures to make like a top 25 or top 30 figures of 2020, but you know, that video would be like way too long. So instead, here are some honorable mentions. The names are going to be below with the manufacturer. Enjoy. Alright, number 1, Rem Crystal Dress version by Shibuya Scramble. Yeah, so earlier when I was talking about Amelia, I did say like, oh, it wouldn't be like a surprise for Shibuya Scramble to be in the top. Because yes, Shibuya Scramble is in the top. They literally like made their debut in 2020, and right off the bat, they made, like in my opinion, and in a bunch of people's opinions, the best anime figure of 2020. This is definitely a piece of art. At least with mine, there were no quality control issues, so that's why it like beat out Amelia. On top of that, the like her her pose on top of like the way her base was designed is just a step above like Amelia's design, which is why she ranked higher than both Amelia and another My Little Mermaid. But yeah, number 1 figure of 2020, Rem Crystal Dress version. Well, yeah, guys, that's about a wrap. If you guys are interested in like purchasing any of these figures, I will leave links down below for like each figure shown, the top 10, and like maybe even the honorable mentions in the description. So if you guys want to buy them, yeah, you guys can. Some of these might not be available or are extremely expensive, like both Shibuya Scramble figures are like 600 to 800 a piece now. But yeah, if you guys want to buy them, you can. And yeah, anyways, if you liked this video, make sure to smash that like button, share this video with friends, family, social media. If you're not already subscribed, really appreciate it if you subscribed, because it will help this channel grow. And leave a comment down below. I do love reading your guys' comments and inputs on these videos. And as always, I hope you guys are all having an amazing new year, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.